Hi, it's Josie, and today I would like to show you my dog Obi. Hello Obi, how are you? I would like to teach you how I teach a horse to move his haunches. So here comes dog number 2. Sorry, we've got some photo bombing today. Hello Chewy. So we have Obi-Wan Kenobi and Chewbacca. All right boys, off you go. Go on. A horse moving his haunches is what we need to do travers, renvers, which turns into half pass, and just a basic leg yield. First of all, he needs to understand this, and this is how I teach it. So I use a dressage whip, and I'll just move Rebel over here. When we teach our horse turn on the haunches, we would set him up to win as well. So we would use a rail on the side. So if I was moving his haunches that way, I would use a rail on this side, okay? Just to take one of the options away from him and help him understand the correct option. If you've got a horse that barges forward over you all the time, you could actually do it in the corner of the arena. You also will tip the nose slightly towards you, because that already allows his energy. If you think of him like this whip, if I tip my nose that way, that end of it wants to go out anyway. So nose tipped a little this way, and then you will tap, tap, tap here, and the minute he goes to move over, you stop tapping. And Rebel's looking very good off my leg, so I'll increase the intensity until he moved, and then I stopped. So we'll do that again, because he's just like, yeah, whatever. So let's move him over. Good boy. So in the beginning, it doesn't matter which leg goes. Eventually, I want that tapping or my leg to relate solely to the hind leg on the side, so that if I've come up to a halt in a test and he's left his left hind leg back, I can just touch with my left foot and he should step up with that left hind leg. So nose tip this way and a little tap until he moves. Good. And I just increase the intensity of the tap, so I don't get harder with it. So I just start off a little slower and it gets faster until he moves. So in the beginning, we don't care if he goes sideways with his head up, down, or even really in a somersault, as long as he moves his hindquarter away from where we are tapping him. So once we've got your horse turning his haunches on the ground, it's time to get into the saddle and do it from the saddle. So keep minding that you are sitting in the center of your horse in a balanced position, carrying yourself, not sitting on him like a bag of chaff. So sit up and carry yourself, which I have to keep reminding myself, and set him up to win. So I'm going to move Rebel off of my left leg. So I've got the fence on the left-hand side of us, so it stops him having an answer to turn that way, because that's a wrong answer. So I'm setting him up to win. We also tip his nose towards the leg that we're moving away from, because if you think about this whip, if I move it that way, it automatically wants to go that way, so it helps your horse with what he needs to do. So we'd like to teach him to do this, because this helps leg yielding. This also helps with travers and renvers, and it also helps with your half pass. And it's great when you need to get open and shut gates and you can't get off the horse, or you can't be bothered. Or if you're like me, they're too damn big to get on unless you've got a mounting block. Okay, we tip his nose in. My leg goes slightly back. Up here on the girth is where I keep my leg for a bending aid. So slightly back, and it goes on, and it doesn't come off until he moves his foot. I will do that again. You can't see my leg, but I will tell you when I put it on and off, okay? So I'm just going to tip his nose a little this way. Good boy. Leg gone on, off. He's very slow today. He has just had a little workout. So I'll tip him this way now. I'm going to move him back, on. And if I had the whip in my hand then, I would have tapped him. So I will now be more ready for this time if he's sluggish, and I'll tip him this way, and I'll put my leg on, and I will ask him to move it. Good boy. Tip him this way, leg on, leg off, leg on, leg off. Tip his nose to the right, leg on, leg off. Good boy. So when your horse understands that, you can turn it into a leg yield. You can tip his nose out, left leg on, ask him to step in, leg yield, on, off, on, off, on, off, asking him to leg yield. I'm using the fence line to stop him going too far forward. You can do a little travers, which he's just learning. Good boy. So I hope that's helped. If you like, give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Let me know in the comments if your horse is actually flexible and can move his haunches either way. I'd love to hear. See you next time.